A 33-year-old American arrested in a crackdown on people who protested provisions of the draft law on special economic zones, SEZ, last weekend is likely to receive charges of instigating violent acts. Ho Chi Minh City police said Friday that William Nguyen, pursuing a master's degree in Singapore, was on a 2-week visit to Vietnam when he responded to social media posts calling for a protest rally. Nguyen joined thousands of people storming many streets from the area near the Tan Son Nhat Airport and marching to the city center. He allegedly encouraged and supported many protesters who threw rocks and damaged police cars at the intersection of Nam Kentucky Khoi Nghia and Lee Chin Thang streets. He and other aggressive protesters were taken into custody pending further investigation. On Thursday, HCMC police had arrested 45-year-old Truong Huu Loc also on charges of disrupting order and violating the country's criminal code. They also detained 7 other people, fined another 175 and made 38 others pledge not to violate the rules again. It has been reported that a particular provision in the draft law on SEZs that would allow foreign investors to lease land for 99 years was the primary triggering factor for the protests. Vietnam's current land law allows investors to rent land for up to 70 years. Last weekend saw huge crowds of protesters gather in many places, from Vietnam's largest city, Binh Thuan, Da Nang to Hanoi. Hundreds of protesters had stormed the office of the People's Committee in Binh Thuan on Sunday, burnt vehicles, destroyed other property and collided with the police. Binh Thuan police are holding 17 people pending charges of disruption of public order, property destruction and resisting the police. Vietnam has delayed the law on demonstration several times, so acts to incite public protests are deemed illegal. The Sunday protests even as Vietnamese government requested the National Assembly not to postpone the bill on SEZs, saying it needed more time to ensure that it meets the aspirations of both legislators and the public. The NA started discussions on the SEZs last November. The zones are planned in Ban Don in the northern Quang Ninh province, Bac Van Phong in the central Con Hoa province, and Phu Quoc Island and Kien Giang province in the south. The bill has received a lot of public scrutiny, and experts who disagree with it have expressed uncertainty about the efficiency of the SEZs. Many people have also said they are worried about the potential undermining of national security and violation of sovereignty if foreign investors, especially Chinese, are allowed to rent land for up to 99 years in these areas. The SEZ bill, which was initially planned to be passed this month, is scheduled to be discussed again at the National Assembly's next session in October. The video is sponsored by CNtronic.com.